Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks come into this one ready to roll, but they know it won't be easy, as across the field from them is a team that's equally ready. So we could be in store for some fireworks here tonight. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Mike Zimmer got to be on. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears... So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. 17 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now it's Martin, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here's Martin. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Rodgers to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Running for it, here's Martin. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the... They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got Lockett. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They run. Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now a run with Martin. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They run it again with Martin. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Doug Martin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And that's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He hits White, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's caught by Royal. And he's brought down. For 15 yards there on the catch and run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. Hopping over the top. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this, but the risk is probably greater. Run the clock.
That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. They're going to give it to him running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these 2 teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On second down, Langford. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Cutler on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. On second down, Cutler. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third down, Cutler. And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Returnable for Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now, the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Larry Ridley as we get set to bring you coverage from Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The Patriots are going to take the field here tonight with the eyes of the nation squarely on them. It's a nationally televised night game, so they'll have a chance to show the country what this team is made of. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
1st and 15 here behind the chains. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, Martin. And they'll get him. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Martin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Doug Martin, his second touchdown of the night, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Peek's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a New York first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. He's back to throw. Again, they were targeting Marshall there, and it's 3rd down. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. He's going to get the football. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL.
They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
They try again with Martin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Keenum. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Back to throw. Completes it right side to Britt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Keenum. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best...
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Here is Martin on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Martin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that's complete to LaFell. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. This will be Dalton again. And caught right side. Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon LaFell, 37 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
Watkins alone on the left side. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to speed things up here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get...
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Lockett the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. He's got time. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay in the final minute. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
To throw is Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
On second down, here's Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi, his second. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Des Bryant, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Tannehill now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. He'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And Cameron has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Frank's kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling.
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the San Diego Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition types of games. So winning the field position battle and the turnover battle are going to be two big keys to seeing who gets out of here with the victory. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dez Bryant, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead.
Well, I don't want to overlook the touchdown because that was huge. That ties the game. But you know where I'm going, don't you?
Need the PAT, and then you need the stop on defense.
Yeah, in a big way. The guy kicking the ball through the posts, that's where all the spotlight shifts to now.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now San Diego getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stevie Johnson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Here's Rivers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Finds his target. It's Gates. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now Rivers. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gunn alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Des Bryant, 44 yards. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle defense getting set to go. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range? Because a field goal would win it.
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense with an idea that you have the lead. Whatever you do, don't let them in the field goal range and give that up.
Maybe tight but not too tight. Right?
Exactly. I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right. to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Rivers. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's second down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This remains a one-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Martin. And he gets it. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. On second down, Martin. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. One-possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a first down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads. And those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley.
tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play.
Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Third and goal now. Ball on the 5. Sims. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This for the lead in the final stages. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one.